Welcome to the Lady NightHawk show, where we have all kinds of guests. And at one time during COVID, we were just feeding you information with the veterans and the mortgage people and the loan modification folks. So now I'm trying to get back to, letting us be able to relax a little bit before I think the storm comes. Now, it's not required that you wear a mask in the studio. It's not required that you wear a mask in the building. But while I'm sitting here, I'm 6 feet across, there's just two of us right here. I took my mask off, but I wear it wherever I go. And I just took it off because we're both sitting across from each other. If it was some other people in here, I would have, while I'm talking, I'll take the mask off. While they talking, they had a mask on. Then when they talk, I take mine off. But it's just the two of us tonight, so we don't have to go through all that. So I have a special guest that's been here before, and we actually were following him, at one point when we were following all the boxes in the area, and even outside the area, we were following people. And he's been on the show. This I think to make it 3 times now, because I know you was on twice, one with Floyd and then one by yourself, and then this and make the 3rd time that you've been here. So welcome back.
Yeah, by myself this
time. So let's have you introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, my name is Cobia Breedy, or people know me as Cobia Soldier Breedy. I'm from Barbados, born and raised. I came to the United States in 2014 to pursue my boxing career. And that will lead me here. Okay.
And did you do any boxing in Barbados?
Yeah. So everybody wonder why they call me soldier. So in my country, I was in the Barbados BDF sports program. I want to give a special shout out to them. They recruited me for boxing. So that's how I ended up getting the soldier name. I was in the military. I boxed. Travel the world, did all the crazy stuff, and it prepared me and made me disciplined as a man in terms of boxing and everything.
And I know, because I remember from in the past that you were boxing in Barbados as well before you came to the United States, and that's where you got your name from. So I'm glad you told everybody. Okay. Now, what weight class are you in?
I fight 126.
That's a featherweight class.
That's the featherweight class.
Okay.
Thinking about moving up, but me and my team, I want to give a shout out to my team headbangers, Barry Hunter, Coach Boogie, and everybody in my stable, my wife, family. I'm fighting at 126, but we have options to move up and stuff, so we just stay in the gym, staying focused, staying ready.
Because I know that you've been busy. You were busy. You were in the gym when I did finally get a hold of you, so I know you stayed busy trying to prepare.
Busy traveling.
Yeah, and I'm just glad that we were able to, because Paul would see you, Alicia, Paul, whatever you go by, okay? We see you, and he said, well, I saw a soldier again, and I told him that we're going to have him back on the show, but now tonight he coaches a basketball team, right, a professional basketball team, so they had to, Tuesday is their practice since it snowed. He couldn't be here tonight because I was gonna let him interview you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he would come home every time. Did you call Soldier yet? So I'm gonna call him because we were still giving out information about COVID, right? I do want to say this though about information about COVID on Channel 5 for the last week. They have had at the bottom of their screen that CDC says that for the 9th straight week, that they have had COVID hospitalizations increase, and that's for 9 weeks straight. The CDC says that, and they had it, at the bottom of the screen floating by. So, COVID is still out there, still alive, along with, now we're in flu and allergy season as well, and I still wear my mask, okay? And trust me, I don't feel good today, but I'm here just because of you, okay? Because I know I had booked you, and I didn't want to break my promise that for you to come out here. I don't like to do that for my guests. Well, tell us what are you striving for? You're talking about moving up to another weight class. So what weight class? You just talking about one step or?
It all depends on the opportunities and the decision me and my team make. But I want to move up to probably 130. But when you get older, you gotta make different decisions and stuff. But all I gotta do is just eat right and take care, and I'll see if it's Nah,
but
hard to make the weight.
But okay, because I know it's kind of hard for you guys when y'all do that kind of up and down kind of thing, just to go for boxing, to go up against a boxer, and you go up in class, and then you go back down to your original weight. That I know in the past that it's been hard for people to.
As us as little fighters, I tend not to be too heavy for my weight. I try to stay 10 to 15 pounds away from my weight, but as you get older, you gotta get smarter, and you gotta think about your health and making the right decisions. That's all it is.
And so, if you move up 10 more pounds, are you still in the featherweight class?
Well, I'm not gonna move up 10 more pounds.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna only move up like probably 4 more pounds.
4 more pounds.
The weight class is above like 4 more pounds.
Okay, and so what weight class is that? Is it still featherweight?
It's not featherweight no more. It's light featherweight.
Light featherweight. That's what I was getting ready to say. But to me, it seemed like light should be before featherweight. Okay, but I was getting ready to say, was it going to be light featherweight that you were going to try to move up to? Yeah. So who you have your eyes on to be fighting next?
Right now, I don't have my eyes on fighting nobody particularly yet. Whatever opportunity comes with me and my team, we'll go for it. But I do have options right now. I don't know if you all know about the TCL Team Combat League. It's a new concept of boxing where you fight 1 or 2 rounds with other teammates and stuff. So I did that last season. Okay. Yeah, and we did pretty well. We went all the way to the finals. Okay. The semifinals or whatever. We fell short to New York, of course, but they started it back up in March 28th this year, and it goes on from March till all the way up to July. So, okay. Yeah, so it's like we fight every week. It's like basically like basketball, but boxing.
I was getting ready to say,
we fight every week, and we have a whole bunch of fighters with us, and every time every fighter have to win their round so we can get them points so we can be the number 1 seed or be the team to beat. Yeah, so we looking to do that this season coming up. Okay. And also, I was just recently back home to my country, Barbados, and me and my people, I just spoke to the Minister of Sports in my country, and Barbados then had a professional boxing board, because professional boxing in my country is not that great and stuff. But since me and my little brother been on the boxing scene, and we've been over here doing our stuff in the world and in the U.S., I went down there and spoke to him last year, October. And we had a meeting and stuff. Me and my team, we was on the phone. My team couldn't go with me, but I was down there by myself talking to them. And I had him on the phone, and we was discussing like what time we looking to make the fight happen. We have no date yet for Barbados, but 2024 this year, I'm fighting home to my country. Okay. And that was always one of my dreams. When I leave home, I always go back home to fight for the people, for the kids, and stuff like that. Right.
That is such a wonderful thing, especially to be the first if they don't have it.
I mean, they had professional boxing before, but it's been probably 10 years. It's been a minute. Right. Yeah, that was back in the day, but it's been a minute. So now me and my brother, we trying to bring my boxing back to Barbados. We trying to give some kids that's going the wrong direction, or even like in the streets, because the school I went to school at Princess Margaret Secondary in my country, and my school, my school is a great school, right? But it had its good and its bad, right? Right. And I was one of kids that was blessed and fortunate to end up believing my dream, and end up coming to the United States, still doing my dream to this day, and went back there to speak to the kids. So a lot of the kids didn't really know who I am, but when the kids realized I went to school just like them, I was a kid just like you, in the crowd, in the stands, listening to somebody else speak, and that changed my life to make me the man I am today, and give me the opportunity to travel the world and do great stuff.
Yeah, and when I met you, I was impressed. And at the time, you were with Floyd. And how is he doing, by the way?
I guess he's doing good. I guess he's doing good. Okay,
yeah. I just want to give a shout out to him, because I know that it was, he was the one that we connected with at that particular time when we were, watching everybody from the area, and. Like I said, I've been just trying to make sure that people would stay safe, because I just want to move away from this, because like you said, for the school children, you need to listen, because here's a young man that is inspired to do something great, and he accomplished it, and he was sought out. So don't take school for granted. You know, you need to make sure that you go to school, you get all the education that you can get, you get all the skill sets that you can get as well. And whatever your dream is, I mean, here we have somebody here that's sitting here with us that their dream was to box, and you got sought after, you know, by the Air Force. Was it the Air Force?
No, it was just Barbados is just a straight up military branch.
There's a military branch.
Yeah,
Okay.
We don't have.
Yeah.
We're kind of small, so we we don't have.
Well, I didn't know whether or not that the what you call those people, whether or not they recruited everywhere or not. You know, I don't know that much.
I mean, yeah, we was on the, you know, Barbados. We was under the British. We broke away from them. We are an independent country, but we basically have the basic military and the Coast Guard. That's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because y'all are kind of peaceful kind of country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. I mean, I know a lot of people go to Barbados for vacations.
Yeah. Barbados is I love my home country. Is the #1 destination. That's where Rihanna from, of course. You know, it's a lot of celebrities and a lot of people go over there for vacation, especially around this time. It's cold over here. In Barbados right now in the heat.
Right, and I've never been, but I always aspire to go there as well, you know. But I know that a lot of people I know personally, they go to Barbados for vacation, and this is around that time. You're absolutely right. I don't know about what's going on with these airplanes, though. Okay, because somebody was sitting on the tarmac at National Airport for almost 9, 10, 11, 12 hours the other night when it was snowing. And that's a long time. I cannot see myself being inside of an airplane. I'm talking about even just flying from here to someplace for 12 hours.
Yeah,
I cannot envision that. I can't be in an airplane for 12 hours. Not, especially with COVID, you know, and all this other stuff.
I've been on a plane for 16 hours straight.
Oh my God. And what do you do on an airplane for 16 hours?
I try to keep myself entertained as I could, watch TV, play games on my phone.
Right. But I mean, you get up and walk around and stretch and stuff?
Yeah, if I use the bathroom and stuff, but I'm trying to sleep. I'm just trying to hurry up and get there.
That's right, because I know that I would probably have to take a pill just so I could sleep at least half the way.
I traveled a lot of places and stuff, and I've seen a lot as a young man.
Man, you're still a young man. You keep on talking like you're an old man. Look at you.
I mean younger, when I was like 20, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. You're still a young man. Look at you.
So, I've been to like Brazil.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been to Brazil twice.
Wow.
I've been to Venezuela, I've been to Ecuador, been to Canada,
wow.
Been to India, been to London, been to a place named Azerbaijan, I've been to Dubai.
Now, Dubai, let's stop right there for a second. I have a friend that's from Dubai, and I've seen beautiful, beautiful pictures about Dubai. But then I saw this summer, I guess people started going to visit, and they were saying that there's a class system over there, that they, you could get a job, you know, but if you get a job, everybody can get a job, but then you can't move up in class. Like, I mean, what we have, you know, we don't say we have classes, but we really do, because we have lower class, upper class, middle class, you know what I mean? Not supposedly, but the way they were explaining to me, some lady came in the place where I worked, and she was saying she'd come back. I never go back again. She said, it's a beautiful, beautiful country, but they treat their people like slaves. I said, oh my God, I've never heard that. You know?
Yeah, well, I stopped there for a couple of hours and I was gone.
You was gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a friend there, and his family's from there, and he's saying that, you know, later on he's going to go back, you know. But I mean, his family's, his family's in upper middle class. So when he goes back, he don't have to worry about anything, because I didn't know they had a class system. Okay, but I'm glad you were in and out.
Yeah, I just was over there, stopped for a couple hours, my flight, and we left.
And so go ahead, finish. We was at Dubai. Where else you were going?
I've been to Chile. I've been to Chile.
Oh yeah.
Been to Mexico. Of course, I've been to Mexico twice. Of course, I've been to my Caribbean nation. I've been to Guyana, St. Martin. St. Martin. Who else I've been to?
You are a
Martinique,
world traveler.
Yeah, but I traveled young. I mean, young when I was 18 and stuff. I joined the military, and I was boxing when I was young. I joined the military. I got recruited in the military at 18, and I was
everywhere.
Yeah, when I saw the world, when I saw everything, like I knew my country I couldn't just stay there. I had to, because I got so much information and I want to make it, so I had to leave home to go back to be great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so out of all the places, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, we exclude the United States, okay? We're not putting them in that group, but out of all those other beautiful places that you've been to, where is the one that you would say I would go back to visit again?
Probably I'll definitely go back to Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah, Brazil, Ecuador, Venezuela, they always nice and different culture, different peoples. I'll go back to all of them.
Well, it sounds like you've been everywhere, so.
Yeah, I ain't been everywhere. I still places I want to go. I want to take my family, like Switzerland and stuff. I never been over there. I need to go.
In a
I never
cold
been to
place.
Paris and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got to go to these places now.
Yeah. My nephew's been to Paris. His school took him to Paris for a class trip. Have you ever heard of such a thing? He lives in Florida, but for his senior class trip, they took him to Paris.
Yeah, when I was going to school in my country, we took a trip to St. Martin on a boat ride.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, get out. I told my sister, I said, you going to let that boy go over there to Paris by himself? She said, yeah, he can go. He's with his class. He's not by himself. I said, yeah, but it's just an idea. That's all, you know. She let him go. He came back, so he enjoyed himself. He sent us pictures, and so I think that if you go, you would really enjoy yourself. He said, because the people over there were really, really nice.
Yeah, Italy and stuff, yeah, that's where I want to go.
They were really, really nice over there. So, okay, so boxing here in this area, you know, it seemed like I guess because of COVID, it kind of went to a snail anyway.
I mean, it's coming back together.
Yeah, that's why I felt that it was time for me to bring you back too.
Yeah, I actually got on COVID. I actually had fought on Showtime, PBC. I got an opportunity, and I fought in COVID. A lot of dudes didn't get an opportunity. I got a phone call, and I was in camp. I was training for this guy named King Thug. He was from Mongolia or something like that. He was Olympian, and me and him was fighting for the world title eliminator. Me and him went 12 rounds, and 12 rounds, and it was a split decision. I lost though, but everybody thought I won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's really bad when you sit there and you watch y'all box and you count round by round, and then when at the end of the day, they say that person lost, and you say, oh, this is like basketball when they don't put them scores up on there like they're supposed to.
I know.
You know, it's like, oh, now you know that boy won that fight. Okay. Yeah, I've sat there. I was at the Capitol Center when Muhammad Ali fought. What was that boy's name? I can't think of his name. I can see his face is.
Joe Frazier? Not Joe Frazier, right?
No, tall. I can't remember. But anyway, everybody in the arena thought that Muhammad Ali had lost that fight. But but he was a champ, hometown champion. And everybody loved Muhammad Ali. But they really thought Ken Norton. I think he fought Ken Norton. That was that fight. And everybody in the arena thought that Ken Norton had beat that fight, but he was the favorite. They said that he had to make sure that if he was going to beat at the time, that was the rule. I think if you had to beat the champion, you had to they wanted them to beat y'all up unmercifully. You know, you got to do a knockout and they got to stay down,
Yeah.
And so that was the only thing, that there was no knockout, that somebody stayed down. So when you go by round with them scores, then, it's almost like you got to have somebody on the outside that know what they count to. You know what I mean? So they can tell you, nah, that ain't the way that really happened. You know, even though it doesn't matter, because whoever it is that stands up there in that ring and says whoever's a champ is a champ. But I mean, I know that it was another fight that I watched at the Capitol Center. I can't tell you who those two people were either right this minute. I should have remembered, because it was this guy. that was fighting a little guy about your weight. They were in the same weight class, but the other guy was big.
Taller, a little taller.
Yeah, he was taller than he was taller. That little guy came up from here and knocked that boy. That boy fell on the mat, and you could see him bounce up and down 3 times.
Dang.
That he knocked him out. I can't remember the name of the fight now, but it was like they didn't even go the whole, 12 rounds,
So it'd be like, fights be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, you would never have thought that little boy, not little boy, but the little guy, we're gonna knock that big boy out because he was tall and they were in the same weight class. It's just that the weight, the reach advantage. The reach was different, and so you would never have thought in a million years that he came up from here and knocked that boy. I ain't never seen nobody bounce off off the mats before.
Yeah, boxing's a tough sport.
Never. That was the first time I had ever seen it. That I literally saw that man's body go up and down on that. He was knocked out. Yeah, I hope you never have to experience that.
I mean, I've been knocked down in a fight already.
Yeah, but I'm talking about did you ain't bounce off the carpet? I
fell down, but I got back up and went the whole 12 rounds.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's not what this young man did. He was out. He was out for the count. Never seen it before.
Boxing is a very hard sport, man. You just when you do it, you got to do it for the love and the passion. Just got to keep outside distraction. You just stay focused.
Yeah, so when you say stay focused, when they say that they throw you off your game, what does it take for somebody, no, I don't want you to give out your secret. Okay, but for somebody else, if they tell you about somebody else, say, when he's off his game, what does that mean to you?
That means if he's off his game, means life distractions, anything.
And so is that when you go for, when they...
It's that, and then some, get comfortable, like probably get some money, never had before, and get comfortable. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because sometimes I think they get too comfortable. If I look at it, they get too comfortable, and then that's when you say, oh yeah, he's too relaxed, and now it's time for me to go do my thing, and show them what I'm really all about, because I know that Sugar Ray, I used to work with Sugar Ray's brother with the Ring Girls, okay, Kim. And when he decided he was going to come back into boxing, they went over to the University District of Columbia, and they fought over there. And Tommy Hearn, I should have brought those pictures. The next time I see you, I'm going to show you those pictures. I was not a ring girl, okay, but I made sure that they had people to hold the cards for each fight when they fought in this area. And I was young at the time too, but it was exciting for me, and to be able to travel to, making sure that they had and then people had a misconception about where they got their ring girls from, and so I had an article that I had them do in the Washingtonian magazine that people have a misconception. These are women out here, or young girls out here, they're not out there as escorts or doing things that they shouldn't be doing. They're just people that like the sport, and they're out there, they need somebody to carry those cards for every round, you know what I mean? And they get paid for it, and that's it. And so I was like what they call the den mother, right? To make sure that if anybody tried to hit on any of them, I would try to make sure that no, that's not what's up here, right? But yeah, so I got to meet a lot of boxers. Hector Camacho, with Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray, and it was so many that I can't. I'm talking about old boxers now, okay? But I know you know who they are.
Yeah, I studied the game.
And I just forget right now, with so many of them. And so I would go between New Jersey, when they had fights in New Jersey, and if they had one here, I would go here. And then later on, I got connected back into boxing with you guys. And, then we had that whole other little group that came out. What's the young boy, the two brothers' name? Davis. The two brothers that box. One is one class, one's the other. They're two different class divisions. Is that last name Davis? Well, I can't think.
Is it the Russells? It's not Gary Russell's, right?
No, not the, well. I know I got pictures of the Russell brothers. Okay, yeah, because I was following them too, you know. But all y'all was at the same time, the Russell brothers and stuff. Yes, I got a big old poster at my house. I got the flag that you gave to me in my house. Okay, when you were here the last time. But no, I'm not talking about the Russell brothers. It was the other brothers, the two brothers from out of light-skinned boys. Do you know those boys? Because they had one of them, they've had his fights on HBO 1,000 times for different people that he's fought. Why I can't think of his name. Okay, next time
the Peterson brothers?
Who?
Peterson?
No, next time I see you, when I go home, I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Because they are very well known. The two brothers. In fact, I got a picture in my phone. Too bad. I have it in my phone. It's over there because I can show you who I'm talking about.
Okay.
When we were down, I can show you when we off the air. We were down at the Kennedy Center. They had where's the casino place called over there?
MGM?
Yes, they fought over there in MGM. Yep. Remind me to show you the picture when we leave, and then you can say, "Oh yeah, I know who that brother is." Right. But I'm so glad that I had a chance to talk to you and that you're here, and we're looking forward to you to do great things since you made your decision to come back into the sport, you know, the box. And I want to say you saw it here first, okay? And your brother, how is he doing?
He's doing good. He's supposed to be on his way back up here very shortly. Because, you know, right now we are actually, we kind of training with Javante Tank right now.
Javante?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so. No, we got big things happening this year. You know what I mean?
And I know because Paula is so excited every time after he talks to you, he comes home. He's so excited.
And I'll let everybody know when that Barbados date is stamped. So if y'all want to see a fight, you know, you come to my country, Barbados, and you know, enjoy the sunset, the beaches, and come see me fight.
How many hours?
From here, probably 4 or 5 hours at least.
Yeah, I might be able to do.
Because you got a flight from here to Miami.
Okay, so I get
or New York, because there's no straight flight from DC straight to Barbados.
I can do that.
You have to stop. Yeah,
I can do that.
So total, you're gonna be looking at 7 hours in total.
But I have a layover.
Yeah, the layover is gonna be included in that.
Yeah, I can do that. And do I get off the plane for the layover, or do I have to sit on the plane?
No, the plane, you gotta transit on the new plane.
Okay.
Yeah, once you get to New York, like when I fly from DC, I go to New York.
Okay.
And then I walk to my you know what gate it is, and then that's it.
Right.
And then Barbados, just wait till we go to Barbados.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, you have to let me know, so give me enough time so I can save enough money. Okay. But I'm so glad that you're here, and you know, you stay in touch, and you know, next time maybe you can bring your brother. You want to?
Yeah,
bring
if
your brother
he's here.
with you.
Like, you know, he lives in Barbados.
Yeah, I know when he's here, we can see whether or not I have that time that is available. That maybe you can bring him on. But with that, we want to say stay safe, everybody, because COVID is still alive. The flu is out here, and they got every other thing that you can think about that's out here that they haven't named yet. So please stay safe. Wear a mask wherever you go. Please wear your mask, okay? And stay safe.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.